Imagine for a moment that every morning you wake up with the knowledge that $50 million is already on its way to you, not as a distant dream or a far-off fantasy, but as a living, breathing reality that's just waiting to be unlocked. Picture the comfort, the relief, and the joy that would fill your heart as you open your eyes each day knowing that financial freedom and abundance are yours effortlessly. This isn't about luck, chance, or some hidden trick that only a few people know about. It's about something far more powerful and accessible to everyone who dares to believe: the power of the spoken word. When you speak words of abundance each morning, you're not just making sounds with your mouth. You're activating a force that shapes your world. And if you've ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth like a magnet while others struggle no matter how hard they try, the answer lies in the words they choose to say to themselves every single day. The spoken word is the key that unlocks the door to abundance, and when you understand how to use it, nothing can stand in your way. You might think it sounds too simple to be true. How could saying a few words each morning bring millions of dollars flowing into your life? But think about this. Everything in our lives starts with a thought, and thoughts are expressed through words. Words are not just empty sounds. They carry the energy of your beliefs, intentions, and desires. Every time you speak, you're sending out a message to the universe about who you are and what you expect from life. If your words are full of doubt, fear, and lack, the universe responds with more reasons to doubt, fear, and feel lack. But if your words are filled with confidence, abundance, and gratitude, the universe has no choice but to mirror those feelings back to you. This is the essence of creating your reality through the mirror principle, and it all begins with what you say to yourself every morning. It's easy to underestimate the power of simple habits, but the most powerful transformations in life often start with the simplest changes. Saying a few words each morning might seem small, but it's like planting a seed that grows into a mighty tree. With time and care, that tree will bear fruit beyond anything you can imagine. Every word you speak is a seed, and every morning is a new opportunity to plant seeds of abundance and prosperity. That's why this morning ritual is so important. It's the foundation of the life you want to create. Let's dive deeper into why words matter so much and how you can use them to transform your life forever. Words are like seeds that grow into the life we live. Every word you speak is an instruction to the universe, a message that tells the world what you believe and what you expect. If you say, "I'm not good with money," you're planting a seed that grows into experiences that prove you're not good with money. If you say, "Money comes to me easily," you're planting a seed that grows into opportunities and ideas that bring money into your life. It's that simple and that powerful. Words are the bridge between your inner world and your outer world. They are the tools you use to shape your reality, and yet most people use them without even thinking. Think about how many times you've said something like, "I can't afford that," or "That's too expensive," or "Money doesn't grow on trees." These are common phrases that people use every day, and they seem harmless enough. But every time you say them, you're reinforcing a belief of lack and limitation. You're telling the universe, "I believe there's not enough," and the universe responds by giving you more experiences of not having enough. The universe is like a mirror, always reflecting back to you the beliefs and feelings you hold inside. That's why it's so important to choose your words carefully. Imagine if every time you spoke, you were aware of the power your words hold. You wouldn't speak carelessly anymore. You'd think twice before saying something negative or limiting. You'd fill your language with words of abundance, gratitude, and positivity. This is not about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring reality. It's about choosing to focus on what you want to create instead of what you fear. Words have creative power. When you say, "I am abundant," you're not just making a statement. You're creating a new identity for yourself, one that attracts abundance like a magnet. It's important to understand that words shape not only your reality, but also your identity. Every time you say something about yourself, you're defining who you are. If you constantly say, "I'm broke," you're reinforcing the identity of someone who is broke. If you say, "I am wealthy," you're stepping into the identity of someone who is wealthy. The universe responds to the image you project through your words. If you project an image of lack, that's what you'll see reflected back. If you project an image of abundance, that's what you'll see. This is the mirror principle in action, and it all starts with the words you choose to speak. So the next time you catch yourself saying something negative or limiting, pause and ask yourself, is this the reality I want to create? If the answer is no, choose different words. Instead of saying, "I can't afford that," say, "I'm in the process of creating more abundance in my life." Instead of saying, "Money doesn't grow on trees," say, "Money flows to me in unexpected ways." These small shifts in language can make a big difference over time. Words are powerful tools, and when you use them wisely, they can open the door to a life of unlimited abundance. The mirror principle is a timeless truth that reveals how the outer world is always a reflection of the inner world. It's the idea that what you see around you, your experiences, your circumstances, your relationships, are all mirrors of the beliefs and feelings you hold within yourself. This principle is simple yet profound. Change your inner world, and your outer world will change to match it. This is why it's so important to pay attention to the words you speak, because they are the most direct way to influence your inner world. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. What you see in the mirror is a reflection of you. If you smile, the mirror smiles back. If you frown, the mirror frowns back. The mirror doesn't have a mind of its own. It simply reflects what it sees. In the same way, reality reflects back to you the beliefs and feelings you hold inside. If you believe that life is hard and money is scarce, reality will show you experiences that prove you right. If you believe that abundance is your birthright and that wealth flows to you effortlessly, reality will arrange itself to make that true. This is why it's so important to start each day by speaking words that align with the life you want to create. When you wake up in the morning and say, "I am worthy of abundance," you're sending a clear message to the universe. You're telling the mirror of reality, "This is who I am, and this is what I expect." The mirror has no choice but to reflect that image back to you. Over time, as you continue to speak these words and hold this image, your reality begins to shift to match your inner vision. This is the secret to creating lasting change in your life. But many people get stuck in a cycle of reflection and reaction. They look at their current circumstances. Maybe they're struggling with money or facing challenges, and they let those circumstances define their words and beliefs. They say, "I'm broke," or "Life is unfair," and the mirror of reality reflects those words right back at them, creating more of the same. It becomes a never-ending loop of lack and limitation. To break free from this cycle, you have to reverse the process. Instead of letting the reflection define you, you define the reflection. This means you have to start with the image you want to see. Even if your bank account is empty, you choose to see yourself as abundant. Even if life feels challenging, you choose to see yourself as blessed and capable. You speak words that match the image you want to create, not the reflection you currently see. This is the key to mastering the mirror principle. When you master this, you become the creator of your reality instead of just a victim of it. The mirror principle also teaches us that the universe is always listening. Every word you speak, every belief you hold is like a command to the universe. It's saying, "This is what I want more of." The universe doesn't judge or question, it simply reflects. This is why it's so important to speak words of abundance, gratitude, and positivity. When you say, "I am a magnet for wealth," the universe responds by bringing wealth into your life. When you say, "Money comes to me easily and effortlessly," the universe says, "Okay, here you go." Every morning is a fresh opportunity to shape the reflection you see. When you wake up and choose to speak words that reflect abundance and gratitude, you're setting the tone for the entire day. You're telling the universe, "This is who I am, and this is what I expect." The universe, like a faithful mirror, reflects that image back to you. Over time, these reflections build up and create the reality you live in. This is the magic of the mirror principle, and it's available to everyone who chooses to use it. So as you begin this journey, remember that the words you speak are the key to transforming your life. Every morning, take a moment to choose your words with intention. Speak as if you are already living the life you desire. Speak with confidence, gratitude, and faith. The universe is always listening, and it will always reflect back to you the image you hold inside. This is the mirror principle in action, and it's the most powerful tool you have for creating a life of unlimited abundance. Each morning offers you a clean slate, a chance to set the tone for the entire day. When you wake up and begin your day with intention, you're planting seeds of abundance that can blossom throughout your life. Your mind is like soft clay in the morning, open and receptive to new ideas and beliefs. This is why your morning words are so powerful. They're the first thoughts you feed into your mind, and they create the energy that carries you through the day. If you begin your day with thoughts of worry and limitation, that energy will shape your experiences, drawing more things to worry about. But if you start your day with words of abundance, gratitude, and confidence, you'll be amazed at how everything starts to fall into place. Think about the way you usually start your mornings. Do you wake up and immediately reach for your phone to check the news or social media? Do you replay the problems of yesterday in your mind? These habits might seem harmless, but they set a tone of stress and negativity that can cloud your entire day. Imagine instead that you began each day by speaking words of abundance and gratitude. Words like, "Today, money flows to me effortlessly," or "I am grateful for all the wealth in my life," can shift your energy from fear to confidence in just a few moments. A morning ritual doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths, closing your eyes, and saying your affirmations out loud. The key is to make it a habit. Like brushing your teeth or having breakfast, this small daily practice can become a powerful force in your life. Over time, you'll notice that your mindset starts to shift. You'll begin to expect good things to happen, and the universe will respond by sending them your way. The more consistent you are with your morning ritual, the stronger your sense of abundance will become. When you start your day with positive, empowering words, you're telling the universe exactly what you want. You're showing confidence in your dreams and a willingness to receive. The universe loves clarity and confidence. When you're clear about what you want and you affirm it with conviction, doors begin to open. Opportunities come your way, people show up to help you, and ideas flow to you effortlessly. This is the power of a morning ritual. It sets the tone for a day, a week, and eventually a lifetime of abundance and prosperity. Affirmations are more than just words. They are declarations of who you are and what you expect from life. They are like instructions to the universe, telling it how to shape your reality. But not all affirmations are created equal. The most powerful affirmations are those that align with your deepest desires and beliefs. They are positive, present tense, and personal. They speak to who you are becoming, not who you were. Crafting the right affirmations is a skill, but it's a skill that anyone can learn and use to transform their life. Think about the difference between saying, "I want to be rich," and "I am a magnet for wealth." The first statement keeps abundance in the future, always just out of reach. The second statement brings abundance into the present, making it a part of your identity right now. This is a key distinction. When you say, "I am," you are telling the universe that this is already true for you. You are claiming that identity and inviting the universe to reflect it back to you. It's important to keep your affirmations simple and easy to remember. The simpler they are, the easier it is to repeat them consistently. For example, money flows to me easily and effortlessly, or I am worthy of all the wealth the universe has for me. These statements are short, positive, and powerful. They focus on abundance, not lack. They declare your worthiness and invite wealth into your life. The more you repeat them, the more they become part of who you are. Another key to crafting the right affirmations is to make them feel good to you. If you say something that feels like a lie, it won't have the same power. Choose words that inspire you and make you feel hopeful. Even if you're not a millionaire yet, saying, "I am open to receiving abundance," can open the door to greater wealth. The goal is to align your words with your desires and to speak them with confidence and belief. Over time, these words will begin to reshape your inner world, and the universe will mirror those changes in your outer world. Remember, affirmations are not about forcing the universe to give you what you want. They are about aligning your energy with what you desire so that it can flow to you naturally. When you craft your affirmations with care and use them consistently, you are setting the stage for abundance to manifest in your life. This is the magic of the spoken word, and it all starts with choosing the right affirmations. Once you've crafted your affirmations, the next step is to align yourself with the energy of abundance. This means more than just saying the words. It means feeling them, believing them, and living them. When you align with abundance, you're tuning yourself to the frequency of wealth and prosperity. You're telling the universe, "I am ready to receive." This alignment is the bridge between your inner world and your outer experiences. It's the key that unlocks the flow of abundance into your life. Think of yourself as a magnet. When you align with abundance, you become a magnet for wealth, opportunities, and blessings. But when you're focused on lack and limitation, you become a magnet for more lack and more limitation. It's all about what you focus on. If you focus on not having enough, that's what the universe will reflect back to you. But if you focus on abundance and gratitude, the universe will bring you more things to be grateful for. Aligning with abundance starts with a simple choice. Every morning, when you speak your affirmations, make the conscious choice to believe them. Feel the truth in the words you're saying. Imagine what it feels like to have $50 million flowing into your life effortlessly. Picture the opportunities, the freedom, and the joy that come with that kind of wealth. The more you can feel those feelings, the stronger your alignment with abundance will become. It's also important to let go of any resistance or doubt. Doubt is like a wall that blocks the flow of abundance. If you say, "Money flows to me easily," but in the back of your mind you're thinking, "This will never work," you're sending mixed signals to the universe. The key is to clear away those doubts and focus on faith. Trust that the universe is always working for you, bringing you exactly what you need at the right time. Alignment is about living in a state of gratitude and expectation. It's about knowing that abundance is your natural state and that you are worthy of all the wealth the universe has to offer. When you align with abundance, you're not just hoping for a better life, you're claiming it. You're telling the universe, This is who I am, and this is what I deserve. And when you do that, the universe responds by bringing you the experiences, opportunities, and blessings that match your energy. This is the power of alignment, and it's the key to making your affirmations a living reality. When it comes to attracting abundance and wealth, consistency is key. Saying affirmations once or twice is like planting a seed and then forgetting about it. Just like a plant needs water, sunlight, and care to grow, your affirmations need daily practice and repetition to take root and blossom into the reality you desire. Every time you repeat your affirmations, you're strengthening the image you hold inside and reinforcing the message you're sending to the universe. This is not just about saying words, it's about building a new identity, one that is aligned with abundance and prosperity. Think of your affirmations like exercise for your mind. The more you practice, the stronger you become. Every day, as you say your affirmations, you're training your mind to expect wealth and success. You're building the mental muscles that will carry you through challenges and setbacks. Just like lifting weights builds physical strength, speaking words of abundance builds mental and emotional strength. Over time, you'll notice that your beliefs start to change, and as your beliefs change, so does your reality. Daily repetition also helps you stay focused on what you want. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to lose sight of your goals and get caught up in doubts and fears. But when you make it a habit to repeat your affirmations every morning, you're reminding yourself of what's important. You're choosing to focus on abundance instead of lack, on gratitude instead of fear. This focus is what keeps your energy aligned with your desires and attracts the experiences you want. It's important to be patient with yourself. Sometimes people expect instant results, and when they don't see immediate changes, they give up. But just like a seed takes time to grow, your affirmations need time to take root and blossom. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to bring you what you desire. Keep showing up for yourself every day, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Every time you repeat your affirmations, you're adding another layer of strength to the foundation of your new reality. Remember, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes progress. Every time you say your affirmations, you're making progress toward the life you want. Stay consistent, stay committed, and know that every word you speak is bringing you closer to your dreams. This is the power of daily practice and repetition. It's simple, but it's the most powerful way to turn your words into the wealth and abundance you deserve. One of the most profound transformations that can happen when you practice daily affirmations is the shift in your identity. It's one thing to say, "I want to be rich," but it's another thing entirely to believe, "I am a wealthy person." This shift in identity is what makes the difference between wishing for abundance and actually living it. When you change the way you see yourself, you change the way the universe responds to you. This is the key to lasting transformation. Identity is the foundation of your life. Every action you take, every decision you make, stems from the way you see yourself. If you see yourself as someone who always struggles with money, that identity will guide your choices and experiences. But if you see yourself as someone who naturally attracts wealth, you'll start to make decisions that align with that identity. You'll look for opportunities instead of obstacles, and you'll find that money flows to you more easily than ever before. This shift doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice and commitment. Every time you say your affirmations, you're reinforcing this new identity. You're telling yourself, "This is who I am." The more you repeat it, the more it becomes a part of you. You begin to think, feel, and act like a wealthy person. And when you align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the identity of someone who is wealthy, the universe has no choice but to mirror that reality back to you. It's also important to understand that shifting your identity is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about stepping into the truth of who you really are. Deep down, You are already worthy of abundance. You are already deserving of wealth. Affirmations help you remember that truth and bring it to the surface. They help you let go of the old, limiting identities that have held you back and embrace the abundant identity that has always been inside you. So, as you continue to practice your affirmations, pay attention to how you see yourself. Notice any old beliefs that try to pull you back into lack and limitation. When they come up, gently remind yourself of who you're becoming. Say your affirmations with conviction and belief. Let them guide you into the identity of someone who naturally attracts $50 million with ease and grace. This is the identity shift that changes everything, and it's the foundation of a life filled with abundance and prosperity. No matter how committed you are to your affirmations, there will be times when doubts and fears creep in. This is a normal part of the journey. Your mind is used to the old patterns of thinking, and when you start to change those patterns, it can feel uncomfortable. Doubts are like little voices that say, "This is too good to be true," or "It will never work for me." They try to keep you in the safety of the familiar, even if that familiar place is filled with lack and limitation. But you don't have to let those doubts control you. The first step in dealing with doubts and fears is to recognize them for what they are, old habits of thinking that no longer serve you. Doubts are like clouds passing through the sky. They come and go, but they don't have to define your reality. When a doubt arises, acknowledge it, but don't give it power. Remind yourself that you are on a new path, and that path is filled with abundance and possibility. Your words have the power to override any doubt, but only if you choose to believe in them. It's also important to remember that fear often comes up when you're on the edge of something great. It's a sign that you're growing, that you're moving beyond your comfort zone. Instead of seeing fear as a stop sign, see it as a guidepost that shows you where you need to go next. Every time you feel fear, take a deep breath and remind yourself of your affirmations. Say them with even more conviction. Let them be the light that guides you through the darkness. Another powerful way to deal with doubt is to focus on gratitude. Gratitude is the antidote to fear. When you're grateful for what you have, you open the door to more blessings. When you focus on what's working instead of what's not, you shift your energy from lack to abundance. Every time a doubt arises, pause and think of something you're grateful for. Say, "Thank you, universe, for all the blessings in my life." This simple practice can melt away doubts and remind you of all the abundance that's already on its way. Remember, doubts and fears are just part of the journey. They don't have to stop you from creating the life you desire. Keep saying your affirmations, keep focusing on abundance, and keep moving forward. Every step you take brings you closer to the wealth and freedom you deserve. Trust in the power of your words, and trust in the universe to deliver everything you desire at the perfect time. This is how you deal with doubts and fears, and this is how you create a life filled with $50 million and more. One of the most powerful ways to support your affirmations and abundance mindset is by creating an environment that reflects prosperity and positivity. Your surroundings play a huge role in shaping your beliefs, emotions, and actions. If you live in an environment filled with clutter, negativity, or reminders of lack, it's easy to fall back into old patterns of thinking. But when you intentionally design your environment to support your goals, you set yourself up for success and open the door to receiving more abundance. Start by looking around at your home, your workspace, and even the people you spend time with. Do these places and relationships support the person you're becoming? If your home is filled with clutter and old items that remind you of lack or hardship, it might be time for a fresh start. Clear out what no longer serves you and make space for new energy to flow. Even small changes like adding fresh flowers, lighting a candle, or playing uplifting music can shift the energy and make your space feel more abundant. Your environment also includes the information you consume and the conversations you have. Pay attention to the books you read, the shows you watch, and the people you talk to. Are these influences lifting you up or dragging you down? If you want to align with abundance, fill your mind with positive messages and success stories. Surround yourself with people who believe in your dreams and encourage you to grow. The more you immerse yourself in a prosperity environment, the easier it becomes to stay focused on your goals and attract wealth into your life. Creating a prosperity environment is not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on what supports your vision and letting go of what doesn't. Every time you make a positive change in your environment, you're telling the universe that you're serious about your desires. You're saying, "I'm ready for abundance, and I'm making room for it." This simple but powerful practice sets the stage for miracles to happen and invites $50 million to flow into your life effortlessly. Now that you understand the power of affirmations, the importance of repetition, and the need to create a prosperity environment, it's time to put it all into practice. The affirmation exercise is a simple yet life-changing routine that you can use every morning to set your day on a path of abundance. All it takes is a few minutes of your time, but the impact it can have on your life is beyond measure. Begin by finding a quiet place where you can be alone and free from distractions. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself and clear your mind. Then close your eyes and visualize the life you want to create. See yourself living in abundance, enjoying wealth, and experiencing the freedom that comes with having $50 million flowing into your life effortlessly. Feel the emotions of gratitude, joy, and confidence as if it's already happening. Let these feelings fill your entire being. Next, speak your affirmations out loud with conviction and belief. Say, "I am a magnet for abundance. Money flows to me effortlessly every day. I am worthy of $50 million and more." Feel each word as you say it, and let the energy of your voice carry your intentions into the universe. Repeat your affirmations 3 times, or as many times as you feel guided. The key is to speak them with sincerity and trust that they are already coming true. After you finish speaking your affirmations, take a moment to give thanks. Say, "Thank you, universe, for all the abundance that's on its way to me. I am open and ready to receive." This simple act of gratitude reinforces your belief in the power of your words and invites even more blessings into your life. With this exercise, you're not just saying words, you're shaping your identity, aligning your energy, and setting the tone for a day filled with opportunities and prosperity. As you continue on this journey of abundance and wealth, remember that everything begins with the words you speak. Your affirmations are the seeds that grow into the reality you experience. Each morning, you have the power to choose the life you want to create by the words you say and the beliefs you hold. This journey is not always easy, but it's always worth it. With every affirmation you speak, every positive choice you make, and every time you align your energy with abundance, you're transforming your life from the inside out. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, bringing you exactly what you need at the perfect time. Stay consistent with your morning rituals, your affirmations, and your prosperity environment. Even when doubts and fears arise, remember that you have the power to choose a different story, a story of wealth, freedom, and joy. You are worthy of $50 million and more, and it is already on its way to you. Believe in yourself and in the power of your words. Speak them with conviction and gratitude, and watch as the universe mirrors your intentions back to you. Every day is a new opportunity to plant seeds of abundance and to step into the identity of someone who attracts wealth effortlessly. This is your journey, your creation, and your destiny. Embrace it fully and let the flow of abundance fill every area of your life. The life you desire is already within your reach. All you have to do is speak it into existence.